welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another edition of the Tactician's Monday Matches! Oh my lord, let's get started. So, last Friday was the first ever Friday Night Throwdown, switching from Sunday Night Brawls to Friday Night Throwdown, but in any case, our first battle going to be showing off for the new Monday matches from Friday Night Throwdown is going to be between me and Tucker. So I'm going to be leading off with Destiny and Alu, and Tucker, he's going to be bringing in Escavalier and Ponyta. So for those of you who don't know, I gave away Love Ball Ponyta as a 500 subscriber giveaway, and I managed to give this thing 4 really cool moves. So I believe I gave it Low Kick, Flame Wheel, Ally Switch, and I forget what the fourth one actually was. I believe it was Horn Drill. Yeah, Horn Drill. There we go. But in any case, I switched out Alu for Loris to get the double Intimidate off, and I had Destiny set up the Tailwind. So out comes the Low Kick, so that's gonna be not gonna do a whole lot of damage because of the double Intimidate. But what is gonna do a whole lot of damage is that knockoff. Even with double intimidated, that Escavalier really dished out some punishment to poor Destiny there. Now here comes the first of the ally switches that really caught me off guard because I completely was not prepared for the ally switch. I mean, I knew it was there. I knew it was gonna come out, but I was not expecting Tucker to use my own shenanigans against me. So out comes the Drill Rod. Even with double intimidated, it manages to get the critical hit off, taking down Laura in one shot. Oh my lord. So not only did I waste a Flare Blitz into a Flash Fire powering up its move, also I swapped in Lizzie, but I also gave my opponent Tucker a free turn to knock me out. So darn, my shenanigans are backfiring. Now I'm going for the Sludge Bomb and Air Slash, trying to cover my bases in case in case he tried the ally switch again. But nope, Tucker goes for the offensive attack, taking down Destiny with the flare, not the flare wheel, the flame wheel, flare wheel. And going for another drill run into Lizzie. Lizzie doesn't have a lot of strong defenses, but even with double intimidated, still brought down to my focus sash. That Escavalier really is giving me some punishment for my silly shenanigans not being played out. Now I'm going in for a third Intimidate. I'm thinking, alright, what can I do? I gotta do something. So I'm gonna try again to go for a Sludge Bomb. I was expecting the ally switch. I was really expecting an ally switch here, but unfortunately I did not. Still, I managed to knock out the Escavalier, and that was all things considered. He goes for the Low Kick, kicking Lizzie. Not really a nice move there. Down goes Lizzie, so it cost me 3 Pokemon. You know, it's a fair trade, but we brought down the Escavalier. Oh my lord, that was just cruel and unusual punishment for me. Now out comes Wormadon. So I'm thinking, alright, what shenanigans are happening here? I've traced the Ponyta's Flash Fire because, you know, I'm expecting some shenanigans, and well, Wormadon reveals its anticipation, so it knows I've got a fire attack move in the works. Out comes Mega Gardevoir. My Mega Gardevoir, Adela, she's going to be going Mega, and I'm going to be looking for a Side Shock into the Wormadon. Not nearly as much firepower as I wish I had, and here comes the Horn Drill! Oh my lord! One hit KO from the Ponyta! Oh my lord, how am I losing to a Ponyta, people? In any case, there comes there's a Poison Fang into the Wormadon. Not enough to knock it out, but my goodness, how am I losing to this Ponyta combo? I bred this Pokemon. I use Ally Switch as one of my main combo moves, but I'm losing so badly to it. Oh my lord, I have lost like 4 Pokemon to this Ponyta alone, and yet I am so proud of this Ponyta. It is going for another Horn Drill. It doesn't get the Horn Drill off. I go for the Crunch, bringing down the Wormadon. I just didn't want to deal with its shenanigans anymore. So down goes the Wormadon. I pull out the Ice Beam. You know, I was prepared just in case we were going to go for another ally switch. It doesn't go for the ally switch, but the Ponyta, at long last, finally goes down. So I'm thinking, alright, I got this. I can make a comeback. I can definitely make a comeback. Unfortunately, Tucker has worn down my team to just 2, and they're not exactly the strongest in my roster of Pokemon. I get a Thunderbolt to the pace for Lydia. Lydia is a gentle nature. She barely endures that Thunderbolt just by the skin of her teeth. So I'm like, alright, time to go for some track shenanigans. I'm thinking, if I can get some track shenanigans off, maybe I can do something here. Unfortunately, Tucker decides he's not having any of my shenanigans, goes for an Aura Sphere into Alu's face. Alu is just gonna, take that Aura Sphere to the face and plops down. She just can't endure it any longer. She's done all she can. So I'm like, okay, this is bad. This is very bad news bear for Impy. So I'm like, alright, come on, immobilize. Yes, immobilize for freedom. And I go for the Ocarine. I really should have gone for the Attract here, but I'm thinking, oh, it's over. There's nothing I can do. And down goes Lydia to a Dark Pulse to the face. Oh well, I lost. Good game to Tucker. He did very well. I was really impressed by the fact that he brought out a Ponyta, more specifically one of my Ponytas, and used it against me. So that was incredibly crazy. So now it's time for me versus Dasp. So this one is going to be interesting because I use an old strategy of mine. Well, not really an old strategy, but one that I've basically perfected, but it's really, really easy to see what's happening. So I'm going to lead with Achilles and Jasmine, my shiny Lurantis, and Dasp here is going to be leading with Terry Crews and I believe it was Maple Tea. So this isn't going to be an easy battle for me, at least that's what I'm thinking. So first off, I'm going to have Achilles and Jasmine protect because I was expecting some attacking shenanigans. Unfortunately, Dasp read my mind, he read me like a book and goes for a Dragon Dance and starts setting up his Terry Crews and his Meganium, Maple Tea, goes for a Light Screen. So that's bad news bear for Impy. So now Achilles is going to get his speed boost. Achilles' big thing, he likes to get speedy. So out comes the Screech. Here we go. This is what I'm going for. Going to Screech into my Lurantis. Jasmine is increasing her defenses. Out comes the Ice Punch just in time to keep me in the fight. So, oh my lord, I barely got that, that Screech off. If I hadn't gotten that Screech off, I think I would have fainted to the Ice Punch. So I'm gonna go for a Leaf Storm here. Does a huge amount of damage even through the Light Screen barrier. And down goes the Terry Crews is definitely Terry Crews is not looking good out there. In any case, Achilles is gonna go for another Screech here because screeching is good for the soul. Yelling at your teammate's face and getting some shenanigans off. And out comes an Ice Punch to Achilles' face. And he does not like that. So down goes down goes Achilles. Now put that poor Achilles. He tried his best, but not everyone can be awesome like Jasmine. So Jasmine is gonna go for a Giga Drain and try to recover some health back, but things are not looking too good for Team Impy, aside from Jasmine. But in any case, down goes Terry Crews. So we traded one Pokemon for one. Unfortunately, Jasmine is still on the field. So now out comes Ashley. So I'm thinking, alright, what can I do here? What can we do here? So, first of all, I'm going to go for a Fake Out into Energizer Z. So the Electivire is going to flinch, and I know that I'm fast, or he's faster than me. So I'm thinking, alright, what can I do here? So, Maple Tea is now confused after so much pedal dancing, and I'm going to go for the Giga Drain because I need as much health as I can onto Jasmine. I need to keep her in the fight. She's basically, all of my strategy is around Jasmine and using the contrary of the Lurantis to really make it unstoppable. So out comes a Fake Tears into Jasmine's special defenses. So that's doing pretty good work for me. I'm going to get a Brick Breaks to Ashley's face. So that is not exactly what I wanted to deal with. So down goes my special defense increasing for Jasmine. So now she's all down to, let's say, actually she's got +2 in special attack, +2 in special defense, and +4 in physical defenses. So out comes another Leaf Storm. I'm gonna finish off, or almost barely avoided finishing off Energizer Z, the Electivire is still in the fight. So now out comes Draco. He's the final piece in the nail towards my whole strategy. And now out comes the Bulldoze. So here is where my strategy comes into play. So now I'm increasing Jasmine's speed. Like, for those of you who don't know, Lurantis is not exactly a very fast Pokemon. So it needs a lot of help if it's gonna, you know, battle at the really high competitive level. Unless it's operating inside of a Trick Room. So this whole strategy is around increasing my defenses and now increasing my speed. So now I'm at +1 speed on top of now the +6 of my special attack, my +4 in defense, and my +2 in special defense. All in all, Jasmine is now becoming very, very unstoppable here. So now out comes another Bulldoze, so now I'm at +2 in my speed, while simultaneously decreasing the speed of my opponent. So this is a very effective strategy if you can pull it off. I mean, it's obvious what it's gonna be when you see it. But even, look at that, even with a Fire Blast to the face, Jasmine is still rocking and kicking and gets a Giga Drain for her troubles. Bam! Look at that. But I mean, once you get this strategy rolling, you just become unstoppable. In any case, Dasp is going to go for a Petal Dance into Jasmine. Dasp is now trying everything painfully possible to try to bring down Jasmine. Unfortunately, Jasmine is now just too strong. She's had too many turns to properly set up, and once you get all those defenses stacked up and now into an attacking increasing and now speed, you just become unstoppable. Here comes another Bulldoze, decreasing my opponent's speed while also increasing Jasmine. She's now at +3 speed, and she's just getting stronger and stronger each turn. The contrary may have been you know, perfected and, you know, trademarked by, I believe it was, you know, Superior. But poor Draco, he took a Leaf Blade to the face. Down he goes. But darn, this Lurantis is just becoming unstoppable. Look at that, another Giga Drain, fully healed, fully prepared, with +3 in speed. There's just nothing to stop Jasmine at this point outside of a crit. And Maple Tea has been here since the beginning, and so has Jasmine, so it's been a game of just who can keep whose Pokemon partner up first. And unfortunately, now the final nail in the coffin is Amy. She's out here now to ensure that my Pokemon Jasmine does not go down. She cannot be brought down at this point. I get a Leaf Storm onto Caesar. I go for the Heal Pulse just in case I needed to. Jasmine is now fully healed once again. She's just unstoppable at this point. There's nothing Dasp can do. He gets another Petal Blizzard, but those defenses are just too strong to break through. So one final hidden power coming out from Jasmine, and that is the end of Maple Tea at long last. So good game to Dasp. You tried your best, but at the end of the day, Jasmine was just too much. The strategy was too much for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the battles. And I look forward to seeing you Tacticians for more Monday matches. And I will see you all Friday night for more Friday Night Throwdowns. Until then, I am Imperator Davius, your Fedora Wishram. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!
When you've reached the point where you can't go on, just come to me, you'll be safe from harm. If you trust in me, then I'll trust in you. There's nothing more that I need to do. If you put your hands in front of mine, we'll be shining through one